here. Welcome back to the channel and to today's little, let's call it a conditioning style workout and the recap. So we have 4 movements on the card today. We're going to go 2 that are body weight, 1 that is weighted, and obviously, as you can see, we've got the bike out for today. You could also use the rower, you could use the ski erg, you can maybe even use the treadmill to run. It's entirely up to you. So what are the movements? Well, first things first, first bodyweight one is going to be a butterfly sit-up. So what we're going to do, onto the floor, we're going to come into that butterfly stretch position. Okay, you're going to keep the feet here tucked in relatively close to your groin. You're going to reach all the way back and come back and through. So all the way down, hands out extended, drive up and through and touch the floor for 1 rep. The second movement, we're going to come into kettlebells and we're going to do a kettlebell snatch. Okay, hence the reason for the band is just to particularly protect the back of the watch, although the face is here, but still the back of the watch doesn't get hit and dug into me. And obviously I've got another band on this wrist. So this is all these for, not for show, just to protect it so I don't smash them. So again, what you're going to do is you're going to go half the number on the right hand, half the number on the left hand. And again, more important, we're looking for that nice clean and we're looking for a nice catch at the top. We're not looking for it to come back and smash. So I like to use the phrase is thumb to the bum. So as I'm swinging through, my thumb is here. That's going to let me then use my hand to help me drive with my hip. And then as I'm doing it, I'm coming up. I'm driving my thumb back around and I'm having the kettlebell come back through. So what it looks like from here, nice and fluid. Drive, nice and fluid. And I'm not really gripping the kettlebell. I'm trying to keep what I call that open, that hook grip to allow it to swing through. Ideally, these guys here should have some chalk on them. That would help swing through, particularly as your hands get sweaty. In lieu of the chalk, what I typically tend to use is a pair of palm guards, which basically just fit through these top 2 fingers here, and they come down over the middle of my palm and wrap around the wrist, and it helps with the swinging of the kettlebell. Third movement, we're onto the bike for some assault bike, and whatever the reps are, that's the amount of calories we're going to do, and then we're going to look and be upwards of the 75 RPM. If you can hit 80 and sustain it, then that's great. What you should see is that when you are on the bike and when you come off, you should see a peak in the heart rate, because we're then going to come down. We're going to move this kettlebell away. We're going to come down into straddles, and the mat is a good tool to use because I'm going to try and straddle the mat. So what I'll do, the back foot is always going to come into center. The outside foot is going to come up to the outside of that hand. So we're going to count them 1, 2, simply for the fact of today and the numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my hands a little bit wider to force me to straddle more. From here, it's 1, 2, 1, 2. So what it looks like is a nice fluid straddle. Okay, so they are the 4 movements. The volume for the day, round 1, we start at 20 reps and 20 calories. So yeah, for 20 sit-ups, 20 kettlebell snatches, 10 right, 10 left, 20 calories, and then 20 straddles each side. 1, 1, 2, 2. Or you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build the volume up to hit 40 or 20 a side. If you're new to the straddles, you can go 1 and 2. It's counted that way, and you'll obviously be done in half the time, because you will find, because you're in a crunch position after coming off the bike, you're going to be sucking in the air quite a fair bit, and this will chop your breathing. In the zoo world, we call a straddle a weapon, because when it is done quick, it will take its toll on you. So what we're going to do from here, 20 reps. At the end of the round, give yourself, say, a 30-second buffer. Try to breathe, get the heart rate down, take a sip, and go again. The aim of this is no more than 30 seconds at the end of the round, and get your rounds. And in 30 minutes, we'll simply aim to go from 20 to 18 to 16 to 14, and a final round of 12. So 20, 18, 16, 14, and 12. So we're aiming to go for 5 rounds. Option 2 with this, if you want to push yourself a little bit harder, it's 5 rounds of 20 of everything. If you're doing this at home and you don't have the gear, then sit-ups are sit-ups, do the same. If you're struggling with butterfly sit-ups, you can do something a little bit more passive in terms of a dead bug. If you don't have a kettlebell, then you can take your ruck or your sandbag, because if you follow me by now, you know that's the alternate tool, and you can go ruck swings. Let's say you do half ruck swings and then half ruck clean and press. So make it 2 movements of 10 and 10 to get you a 20. If you don't have the bike, 20 calories at 60 RPM is an easy minute, nice and steady. We're trying to go faster, so if that's the case, I want you to look at your clock and I want you to take 40 to 45 seconds and I want you to do shuttle runs up and down. If you're doing it with a rower or a ski erg, it's 20 calories, not going to stay the same. If you're on the treadmill and you obviously want to hoof it at a little bit of a faster pace at 12 or 14k an hour, then do that same thing, go for about 40 to 45 seconds, and that is your interval. Each time that if you're going to do that and you're going to do a descending interval, I simply want you to take off 5 seconds. That's it, 5 seconds. Okay? Rower, ski erg, we're taking off calories. 2 calories at a nice steady pace is about 5 or 6 seconds if you're maintaining the same pace. So therefore drop the treadmill time by 5 seconds each round. Straddles are the same. Kettlebell, as we said, you can do a combination of swings and clean and press. That is it. That is the workout today. It's a nice little conditioning piece. It's a quadruplet, meaning 4 movements, nice and simple. Do them, change them up, descending from 20 to 12, 5 rounds to 20, 5 rounds to 15, who cares, whatever it is, but I simply want you to get 5 rounds, nice 30 minutes, nice set of calories for the day. Enjoy, go, get some eat, repeat. I'm off to do some rolling. I will do the full write-up later on tonight once this thing becomes live and goes public, and you will see the pre-workout stretch, about 8 to 10 minutes, and obviously the post-workout, typically using the foam roller and or the massage gun based upon the activity level and the movements that we're doing today. So you're going to find things like shoulders, rotators, you're going to find lower back, you're going to find hamstrings, and so on, based upon the movements that we've done today. That's it. My name is Don. Please like, subscribe. Please tell a friend. Want to know more? There are 3 ways about how I can help you in the description below. Click on one. Let's see if we can have a conversation.